Look, I defeated my...
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Brooklyn Beats. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from Brooklyn. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
On the ball.
First carry for Darius Geis. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Do something.
3rd and 2, Newton. He'll check it down to Geis. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On first down, this is Geis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
On second down, here's Newton. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything, nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Express! Do something!
From the gun, here's Newton. It's brought in by Dodson. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Mayfield now, eluding the pressure right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And a loose football. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. A first down throw for Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start on the ground with Geis. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll hand it down to Geis. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Following the interception, Mayfield going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for L.A. 51 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Now the ball comes loose, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And the drive begins with a run by Geist. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Newton. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back to the booth right after this. Newton now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Dancing to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. to the ground game now with Geis. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
20. I get it.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick the field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. And that one is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Packers. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. Mayfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Leopard!
First down, Mayfield. That's Samuel, caught left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. And Zerline's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone, and no run back. Here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. What's that? 180. Hey, hey.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now it's Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Oh, wide open, complete. And Ola coughed it up, and the defense has come up with it. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Here we go, fellas. 20.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Dumps it off for Geis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Flush to his right, and it's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Throwing on third down, Newton. Completes it right side to Dodson. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid game.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 27 yards. And his guys are going to take the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throw it, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And again, it's Mayfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Give him 30 yards there. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Coleman now. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this third quarter.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They will run again with Coleman. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Patriot!
They'll run it with Coleman. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now this offense about ready to take over again. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton over the middle. That's caught by Ridley. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Third and 2, Newton. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Newton on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And a huge play that time. 46 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now a run with Geis. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Come on now. Great. Express.
They'll try and get it with Geis. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake it to football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He'll get it up the middle, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now it's Newton. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 39 that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 46 26 yards. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Zerline good with a PAT. They have gone to the fourth quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. Chargers have scored again, so they are really opening it up. A win would be their first of the young season. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now back out comes the offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he stopped immediately there. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He's back to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One last shot for Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his